So, the Mierisu. Who reads this, by the way? Like, no, unironically, how do these people manage to stay afloat? Like, the way it works, from my understanding, is that you put out articles and then people pay for ad space based on how many readers you have. How do they manage to still employ people? They do it for free. I think they did. There's no way. Like, look at this. 5 comments. Dude, I can literally fart, upload it on YouTube, and I will get more than 5 comments. How are these people managing to pay for rent? Who's giving them cash? And they have such bad takes. By the way, aren't like most of the people that have these takes childless? They're not only like their child. They don't want to have kids, right? So why are they so concerned with video game culture? Like, literally, why do you care level? But anyway, so apparently, we're getting a sequel to a game so toxic that 86% of players have been harassed. I mean, alright, so besides the fact that we have watered down the definition of harassment to the point where I believe that if this soccer mom without children hears someone say, you're a poopy head, it's like, my son, you just been harassed. But luckily, it is I, the video game journalist, that will change the culture. I shall punish the person that harassed you. Make it so that the company bans him, so that he has to purchase the game again, because I am a useful idiot for the multi-million-dollar corporation. I am a left-leaning person. I have abandoned the working class, and I now worship the corporation that has God's rainbow on it. Isn't it how it works, though? No, unironically, like, is that not how it works? Like what they're advocating for, first of all, is for the company, which, just makes a game, puts it out on the market, and normally should fuck off, but that's not good enough. Like, no, the company needs to be authoritarian. They need to worship fascismus. They need to work hand in hand with the government to socially engineer people. So now, when you play a game, you also need to have your conversations monitored. You need to have your voice chat monitored, because maybe you can call someone else a poopy head. And if that's the case, the company needs to crack down on that asshole. Crack down on it. And when it crack downs, you can only come back if you buy the game again, right? So the company makes more money. I mean, it's... So anyway, if 86% of people are to harass, let's assume that this is the case, right? Doesn't that mean that they get harassed and they harass other people? Are you going to tell me that, like 14% of gamers are responsible for the 86? Shit. No, but unironically, we do play video games, so we know how it is. It's called trash talking, and believe it or not, everyone likes engaging on it. It's called blowing off steam. See, this is what I don't understand by modern leftist ideology. Like they have this bizarre theory, and I think this theory existed since the invention of the steam engine. It's the idea that if men bottle up their emotions, they become unhinged. At any moment they can snap. So it's good if men cry, right? But here's another way that men like myself like to unwind, alright? So let's say I had a stressful day at work, went to the hospital, I healed people, I healed patients, maybe a surgery didn't go the way it was supposed to, not because of me, but because, there were risks. So I'm stressed now, right? And I want to go play some Counter-Strike. I go home, I unwind, I call someone a slur, they call me a slur, and this is good. It's healthy. I'm channeling my angst, I'm channeling my anger at a fucking video game without anyone getting hurt. Now, the people who are vulnerable, because I know you have the Americans, which are very weak, they react negatively to words, all you have to do is to vibrate the vocal cords and they are completely demolished in body and spirit. It's good that they don't have to fight the Russians, because the Russian army would just have to call them slurs and completely decimate the American army, because it's not an inclusive space. But if that's the situation, if you're a person that's so weak-minded that you literally just cannot handle a little bit of banter, there's a mute button, right? But again, that prevents the implementation of fascismus, because it's if there's a mute button, how can the company spy on you while you're playing video game? How can they harvest data in order to train their new AI if they don't listen to your audio? So anyway, right, 86% of people, she can't believe that statistic is real. Like, woman, if you were to play Counter-Strike, which I'm willing to bet she isn't, like, look at this, white supremacists on Counter-Strike. Oh my fucking god. Have you seen Turks play? No, unironically. Like, how disconnected from reality are you? And is there a single fucking video game in the world, just one? Is there a single fucking video game where people can join and call slurs with each other? And does that game have a right to exist? Huh? If Israel makes that video game, does it have a right to exist? No, unironically though. Like, if I want to be called slurs, like, it's my desire, it's my human right, goddammit, to be called slurs by other people. Like, I want it done to me. Now, I don't want to do it to others. But, like, I want other people to insult me. Right? This is my desire. Can I have such a game where if I log in, with my consent, with my authorization, with my permission, I want other people to insult me? Can I have that? And if not, why not? Why do you care why I want it? It doesn't fucking matter. Like, legitimately, if I want other people to insult me, do I have that right? Am I allowed? Because I know if you go to Canada, you can benefit from maids, right? So you can consent to that. If I go to Canada, I don't want to consent to maids, but I want like to have a space where people can insult me in a video game. Can I have that? Apparently not, because apparently this lady is like, oh, what the hell? Oh my god, I'm not playing this game, but like, oh, white supremacists on Counter-Strike. Isn't that a good thing though? Like, aren't white supremacists a problem when they create political parties and shit, and then they affect the real world? So like, if they're sitting at home and they're playing video games, isn't that like a good thing for society? You know, like, imagine you're living in a dangerous neighborhood, and there's like looting and robbing and stuff, but you find out that all the looters and robbers are now playing Counter-Strike, so the streets are safe. Isn't that like desirable? Please help me understand here. So apparently, Riot Games League of Legends saw the sharpest ever increase for harassment experienced by adult gamers. Counter-Strike led the game with the highest harassment in 2020. Yeah, again, like, all of this is, by the way, completely subjective. Like, if someone asks you, hey, have you got harassed in League of Legends? I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. Oh my god, statistic. Valve also appeared on the list for a second time. And by the way, like, here's another thing that they don't give a fuck about, right? If these games are so bad, oh my god, according to the ADL, oh well, if the ADL said it, like, the ADL never got into a defamation lawsuit that lost, you know? The ADL never... we're talking about the group that considers Pepe the Frog to be an issue, that considers the OK sign to be an issue, right? Like, I just want to put it out there, like who you're referring to when it comes to this shit. But even then, right? If the game is so bad, right, it's so not included, why is it one of the most popular games in the world, though? Like, this is my question. Like, because, like, they're coming from a position, oh, we just want to help the company make more money. We just want to help them have more players for Counter-Strike. But, like, why aren't you helping a company that's struggling, though? Right? Like, why aren't you helping me? I'm making an independent video game. Right? Like, help me make it better. Help me find players. Because, like, I'm not Valve. Why are you helping Valve? Like, they already made it. Why aren't you helping, like, some random indie dev try to start up and make sure that he gets players? Interesting how that works, right? No fucking wonder they have, like, only 5 people reading their garbage. Look at this shit. 5 comments. You should be ashamed. When was this shit released? Holy shit, this was released 2 days ago. 2 days ago, and you only managed to get 5 people interested enough to give you a comment. Join the conversation. Oh my god. Anna Valen, she, her. Reporter specializing in queer internet culture. How do you specialize in that? Huh? Let me look at... Hold on. Can we look at the comment section? Oh, yes, we can. I can't think of a single online environment which can take a libertarian approach which doesn't descend into tastic nastiness. Bigots and bullies. Especially neo-Nazis thrive. Yeah, because you take everything seriously. Like, in your world, in your bubble, every metaphor, every insult, everything, you take it like a genuine threat. Like, if a guy from Brazil would tell me that he wants to fuck my mother, right? Like, if I was a leftist, I would have to believe that he actually is going to take a plane ticket, fly all the way to Romania, and have intercourse with my mom. Like this is legitimately how leftists believe. So then they get shocked right? Like they go online and they hear people that just want to offend each other in order to have like some trash talk and to just like have like some just, you know, fun because it's harmless. And they freak out because it's like, oh my god, like unironically, if they see PewDiePie making a joke where he wears a uniform and does a salute, they genuinely think like, oh my god, he's starting the Fourth Reich. Like, it's ridiculous, right? Because they only believe this with insults. But like, if I were to tell them that I won the lottery, they wouldn't believe me. If I were to tell them that I'm feeding the poor every night, they wouldn't believe me, right? But if I were to tell them that, I'm making a joke about Munati, white supremacy. Okay. Interesting. Let me know how you guys, what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.